the left hand. So we have 1, 2, and 3 on the first, second, and third strings. And our arm is down, our shoulder is flat, and our thumb is flat in the back at the second fret. And what we're going to do is we're going to work. I'm going to lift up our third finger and then bring it down. I want to make sure we're not doing this with our arm up, because the third finger, the second chord, you have no choice but to have your elbow down. So start with your elbow down. So let's keep going. 3, 4, 2, 1. We set it up one at a time. Now let's talk about what I just did. The next chord, you want to not think about everything in chords. You want to not do this. You want to think about everything in parts. So we're going to do this on the second chord. And we're going to let the E ring, and then we're going to shift to avoid a staccato in the last note. We want legato long, so we're going to avoid this. Cool? So let's keep going. We have this now. Long, and then keep going. I do 2, 1, 4 to 3. Now this next one, we want to make sure that we hit the open A, we shift up, and then we go into a bar, and then the pinky. So we're here, and we go, so slow motion. And the bar should lean that way towards the head. And then we're going to go into, we're going to let go of this, we're going to hit the 5th string, and then go into a bar in a second. When we do that, we want to make sure we don't lift our arm up, that we just keep our arm down. So here we go. Hold it to the last possible fraction of a second and switch without hitting it hard, just softly. Another way of doing this, if that's too difficult, is to do this. And then 2 to 3. Then you lift up. Set up the bar one at a time. So bar, third finger, pinky. You hold it, and then shift. Then you lift up your first finger a little bit to hit the open E, and then shift. So one more time, you're here. Quickly, it's Let's talk about the second part of the song. So the second part, we have a back and forth conversation with the low E and the middle E. Here and here for half of it. So here we go. We have 1 and 4. I think it's a good finger in here. It's a 2. Middle E, low E, into a bar. Pinky, middle E, 2 and 3. Middle E, 3 and 2, pinky. And then move your first finger up, pinky up. Just move your third finger only. And then let go. I rotate my arm a little bit into a bar, which I face this way. So one more time again, we're here. I'm just and then I let go and I hit the open E, D. I shift up to a bar. Second finger. And then here, I only shift with my first finger, like this. Then I add the second. Third finger, so hold everything, and then let go of everything but the pinky and the third finger. So here we go. Shift 1. Oh, put it down though. 3, 4, open, open. And a little bit of a retard, we slow down, not much. And then we go back into the beginning, but it's the end of the piece. So first chord. Then we're going to do 2, 1, and 4. And we shift up. And we shift up with the 2, with the 1 leans for a bar. The pinky. Third finger comes in. And then first finger. 3, 2, 4. Open. Bar. Third finger, 1, pinky, big shift, just shift with the first finger, 3, 2, 2, 1, 4, we come to an ending with a retard, open A, second finger, bar, third finger. And that's all the left hand fingerings for this piece. So let's talk about our right hand. The right hand is extremely important for this piece. It's very monotonous, does the same thing over and over. And we have P, I, M, A. And let's remember that, Pima, like Puma, for our fingers. Extremely important. So the right hand, in the beginning I recommend that you do a rest stroke with your A finger. Free stroke with the rest. For beginners. So we have P, I, M, A, I, M, A, I, M, P, I, M. And for a beginner, I recommend you do a rest stroke. And the reason I say that is we have 3 parts going on in this piece. We have the bass line. We have the rhythm section. Boom, ding, bam, boom. Then we have the lead. So we have 3 guitar parts, but we want to make sure that the lead guitar part, which is played by the A finger only, comes out louder than anything else. And when we have that melody of those 2 notes, we want to make sure that we're doing more, less, just louder, softer, louder, softer. And it's not the same over and over. So we have more, less. Now, if you're comfortable with that, and that's cool, I recommend the next step, which is doing a free stroke. Now with the free stroke, to get volume, you have to treat the strings like a trampoline. You push down into the string. You do this, just push straight into the sound hole on top of the string. And if you do that, this is, so you get different volumes by doing that. So I recommend you push down a little bit more and then push down a little bit less for the second note. And that's the real way to do it. Now, another way of talking about it and then leading into what I just said is by making sure that every finger is on the string first. And this is a very advanced technique. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. If it's too difficult, I can make a whole other video on it, but it's called planting. So all fingers are on the string. And we play our thumb. Our index goes in from here. And we put the chord down. M, A. The A is going to connect to the I. The I is going to go back at the same time the A plays. I is going to connect to M, M to A to I to M, M to P, P to I to M. So once again, it's then the last one, my M is going to connect to the 6th string, so my thumb is ready. So that's called planting. That's a very advanced technique, and it's going to make everything short. Da, 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 da. But your right hand is going to prepare as if your left hand prepares, where it gets ready early, but with the right hand. And then eventually, you're going to take it to planting off, but your fingers are naturally going to want to get to the string a little bit early, not lift too much, and play from here. and come in instead of going out. We really don't want this, where you go up. And that's really the most important parts about the left and right hand technique.